right, here we go. A lot of fans had their sights set on this particular matchup, and I think a lot of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community really curious to see if this guy can make a run at a UFC world title.
He excites them because he's a guy that has come to the UFC with that background and has excelled. He's getting better every single time he steps into the octagon. And you know what? He's a guy that specializes in grappling. So when you're on the ground, you're in trouble. He knows that. He's comfortable there. He recognizes that if he can get you to the floor, you are in a heap of trouble. Let's see how he plans to do that tonight. And he certainly was quick to acknowledge all the power and the skill on the other side, but this man has a composure and a maturity that belies his years, and we are excited to see him compete in a big setting here tonight. All right, well, there is no denying his status as one of the best flyweights in the world. His name is Amir Albazi, fighting out of Iraq, coming off a big win over Kai Kara France in June of 2023. It was a split decision, and a lot of the media and fan base felt like Kai Kara France had won that fight. But the only scorecards that matter, 2 of the 3 gave it to Amir Albazi, and that set him up for a big fight against Brandon Moreno. And many believe this is as well-rounded a player as we have at 125 pounds. Could just be the first Iraqi champion in UFC history. Got to take care of business here tonight. All right, so the tension is palpable. Both fighters have graced the octagon, ready to go here at the famed Honda Center in the Big A, Anaheim, California. Our tale of the tape for this flyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jussier Formiga. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Amir the Prince Albazi.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. Well, we're in Anaheim, California at Honda Center tonight. A lot of UFC history and championship history inside these rings.
It's so crazy how the UFC has blessed this arena with so many title fights. Ronda Rousey, Kane Brock, Kane Dos Santos, Lee Jones, Lee Stipe, Woodley, Cyborg. So many championships have been defended in this arena, and so many championships have changed hands in this arena. Tonight, you get to step foot in what we can call Championship City for the UFC.
Nice straight punch there. How clean is that jab by Amir Albazi? Tries to mix in a takedown here. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Nice land. Great punch.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Two minutes have expired off the first round clock. Albazi's now switching his stance. Oh, could be in trouble after that knee to the head. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Push kick there to the body.
Nice.
Tags him with the uppercut. Another submission there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Oh, nice kick to the body there. Oh, yes, it is a lost art in mixed martial arts. Not just the jab, but the double jab.
I mean, a beautiful double jab. That thing's throwing right from the chin, too.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Formiga. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, well-timed and placed overhand. Double leg takedown attempts here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's got his best.
Setting up an unlock now. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, man, look how quickly he gets that foot to the target.
That was nice.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Formiga's back in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Albazi's back in full guard now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions. Formiga's right back to the full mount. Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You said off the top, his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets to the cross, he's going to start pulling down on the head, really getting the squeeze and trying to get the submission victory. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position. He's in the mount.
Now inside the closed guard. Oh, Albazi's got his head looking for a guillotine choke. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Man. And really starting to make these shots count.
He's got to start throwing now.
Under a minute to go in round two.
In the half guard.
Formiga's right back to the full mount here.
Watch the arm bar going up. What a tight arm bar.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Final seconds of the round. Oh! 10 minutes in the can.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Breathe. Okay, listen. When this fight gets to the ground, I'm okay with you being on top, but I need you to keep your position. Okay, do not...
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Ready.
Third round underway. Man has his chin been tested early.
Oh, there it is. That's that one, the right hand.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Formiga. Left hand counter there.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
He passes to half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Dude's trying to finish the fight.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, big elbow. Man! Oh, huge ground strikes. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. Formiga's in half guard now. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Oh! All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Formiga's back in full mount.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. No!
Oh, in the mouth.
15 seconds. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, bud. Listen, your striking looks amazing. You're really finding your range. You're touching that chin a lot, okay? His hands are starting to drop, and he's getting tired.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fourth round. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
He's not okay. He's not okay.
Oh, and there's a kick to the body, not having that one blocked by Formiga.
Nice looping punch.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
It would be being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Formiga's...
Whoa! Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest.
Oh, great submission defense.
Work.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
While the ground and man has his chin been tested early.
Oh, no! Oh, he got to the spot.
Oh, Albazi's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's on the mountain.
Excellent ground and pound there by Formiga. Ooh, looks like another submission attempt now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Making all these shots count. Man! All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
We need you to stay off the ground, okay? Let's keep this standing, let's defend the takedowns, and let's not put ourselves...
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
We have arrived at this fifth and final round.
Oh! Oh! Now we're going.
Overhand.
Four strikes to the head.
Nice. Nicely done. Oh, Albazi's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight. And now a head kick to boot. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. All right, getting late in the fight right now, DC. Dream fight for the fans, maybe not so much for the judges. It's been back and forth.
It's been...
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Formiga's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he ends.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Back to his...
Oh!
2 minutes now to go in this one.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth in the submission defense wins this transition.
Dominguez looking for that arm triangle. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
1 minute to go in the fight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of...
What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. For the winner by split decision, Jussier Formiga!
All right, so there it is. 2 of the 3 judges saw it his way. He gets it done by split decision. You've never won a split decision in your career.
Oh, I've won a split decision. Alexander Gustafsson and I went to a split decision. Right after the first scorecard was read in his way, I almost panicked because I was like, oh my goodness, it's over. So I understand exactly what these 2 guys are feeling when they went to the center of the octagon.
All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, you put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. Henry Cejudo has graced the octagon. He is ready to fight. All right, should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. This is a high-level wrestler of the highest order. No questioning the cardio. He's got a big fight in front of him here tonight.
Every time he steps foot into the octagon, he does one thing, and that's embrace the grind. He gets right in your face. He pushes forward. He gets to the clinch. Loves the single leg takedown. If he can grab your leg, it's like getting caught in a vice grip, getting grabbed by a crocodile. He is going to finish it. He starts to run his feet immediately. When he can get you moving, he is always looking to advance from position 1 to position 2 to eventually finishing that great single leg that he possesses.
And when he closes the distance, best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight. Joseph Benavidez, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world and the former UFC featherweight champion, Henry Triple C Cejudo. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Joseph Benavidez.
Herb Dean, third party in the Octagon tonight. So here's the southpaw Joseph Benavidez. He has spent the bulk of his career in contention, fighting the best guys in the world, and more often than not, he has his hand raised. How will he approach it tonight? Southpaw fighter versus an orthodox fighter. Very interesting stylistic challenge for jiu-jitsu tonight. Benavidez gets hit with a kick.
Didn't see that one coming. Gets tagged with a nice combination to the head.
Short uppercut in the clinch by
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Getting them on here. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. And there it is. Another strike gets through on the ground. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
We now go inside the Octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Henry Triple C Cejudo.
Well, that might be the best highlight of Henry Cejudo's career. An emphatic knockout lights up this arena here tonight.
Henry Cejudo is as smart a fighter as you will find on the UFC roster, and recognize that tonight it would be the hands that would lead him to victory. That was proven true as he gets a knockout victory.
Well, Kai Kara-France probably could have been a professional rugby league player if he so chose. We're thankful that he chose mixed martial arts. And even though there have been some setbacks, including a fight against Brandon Moreno for the interim UFC Flyweight Championship, no one in the MMA space would argue that this is not one of the more well-rounded flyweights in the world. Packs some power, to be sure. If any 125-pounder has that death touch, other than the former champ Davison Figueiredo, who has moved up, it's probably Kai Kara-France, and he believes his power is going to win the day here tonight in this matchup against a fellow flyweight contender. always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling. They start doing jiu-jitsu. They start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, ready to go here at the Big A, the Honda Center in Anaheim, the Duck Pond. Both fighters have entered the octagon. Could be one of the more important fights of this or any calendar year. Our tale of the tape for this flyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kai and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Manel Starboy Cobb.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so the popular Kiwi Kai Kara-France back on the proving ground here tonight, and let us see how he approaches the early portions of this round. No denying the power. He certainly has left a lot of credentialed fighters in his wake in the past, Cody Garbrandt chief among them. But let us see how he handles this particular stylistic challenge and see if he can keep the fight upright as he so desires. Clean with the right hook. Nice jab to the dome by Kara-France. Back and forth we go.
Keep your hands up. Punch over top.
Oh, that looks like some head trauma. Beautiful combination.
Another straight left. Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Nice jab from Kara-France. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
Oh, nice block.
Nice strike.
Right on the button. And now that jab starting to get established. Well, you got to think at some point these hooks are going to start to take their toll. Another one landed there flush by Kara-France. Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Now getting that left hand home to the target. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Just out of range with that strike.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
30 seconds now to go in round one. 20 seconds to go. Kopp gets stunned there by that stiff jab. What's next? All right, right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, 60 seconds between rounds. That gives us a chance to look at some of the replays from that previous round, including some of the damage sustained on his nose.
Yeah, it was a nice shot that landed, that opened up that cut on the nose. Granted, any cut is bad, but this one is in a spot where it shouldn't affect him too much. What we have to watch, though, John, is if the nose is broken.
Right.
Then it's hard for him to breathe.
Yeah, get the blood in that nasal cavity, potentially trickles down the throat a little bit. I mean, fighting just sounds like a really fun career. Let's get to the next round. Kopp gets caught by the inside leg kick. A few more, and that'll leave a mark.
Solid punch lands for him.
All right, well, the calf kick has been a priority, and now his opponent is bruised in that area.
It's all in the game plan, John. They had a game plan to come out there and beat that lead leg up, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Manel Kopp's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. Catafrance is blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. All right, so we'll see what's head kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Under 2 minutes now to go. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stoned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you like. If you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
30 seconds to go in the round. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, my goodness.
Just out of range with that right hand.
Oh, back and forth we go. Nasty high kick. How is he still standing? Oh! That one is going to be. Oh! He's hurt again.
Looping left hand misses the target. Franz is all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is going to hurt something fierce tomorrow. Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Back to the jab now. Blocks the shot. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Trying to hammer that. That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, and talk to your toughness.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a vast knowledge of just finding that strike.
All right, so yet another flush calf kick. A lot of fighters would probably be looking for a way out at this point in time. It seems like he can barely stand. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Thankfully for him, he will live to see another round. You saw him get knocked down near the end of the round. If there were 10 more seconds, that likely would have been the end of his night.
First of all, hands up, okay?
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Franz gets caught with that punch. Unable to connect with the right hand. Oh!
He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover. Oh, nice right hand.
With authority, the body. Franz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body. So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now. Oh, nice.
Oh, here's the head kick. It's blocked. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Franz's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring. To get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Gets hit by that leg kick.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the interest.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Just misses there with the left. Under a minute to go in round 4. Nice straight punch there by Quinnie. Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
10 seconds.
Big double leg level change.
Manel Kape's in after. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
It's okay. We expected this type of fight. We trained for this. We're bloody.
All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
You ready to fight? You ready?
5th and final round. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Manel Kape's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Was able to get that right hand over the top and to the target. Unable to land with that punch. Quinnie's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh, gotta keep pressing here. Clipped him with the right hand there. Oh, got the kick to the head home there. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Gotta start looking to finish.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Quinnie fronts his lower jaw. Strong outside leg kick. Shots raining down. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Quinnie. All right, stacked guard here, DC. The feet are on the hips. What does that mean?
I mean that he's out. He's out. The moment you get the feet on the hips, all he's got to do now is just straight leg it. He's got to kick and push, because how is the opponent going to stop him from just elevating him? This is a grown man. You let him get both feet on your hips, you push away, you kick, jiu-jitsu stand-up. You know what that is, Jay.
I do.
You understand that. You know, you went to your jiu-jitsu classes. Post the hand.
What a fight! So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the afterparty. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
All right, the official decision is inside the octagon. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Manel Starboy Cobb.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down in the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.
All right, so here's a fighter that a lot of people have been talking about here during fight week, really just because of the nature of his skill set. I haven't seen much in terms of a glaring weakness on film. Your thoughts?
It doesn't seem like there is one. You know, when you're watching the film and you're critiquing him, there's not much to critique. When you're trying to break down where the weaknesses are, there aren't many. The guy can wrestle, he can grapple, he's got tremendous cardio, great top control, insane durability. He's got it all. He's one of the best mixed martial artists we have seen come on the scene for a long time. But he's got to continue to prove it if he wants to stay where he is right now in the UFC.
And perhaps his greatest asset, at least thus far, has been his instinctual nature in the octagon, right? Just knowing which skill to employ at the right time. And certainly he's got essentially every skill you would want in an MMA arsenal. All right, so here's the now two-time UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, goes to Rio de Janeiro, beats Davison Figueiredo, in all likelihood the fourth and final meeting, but just an incredible accomplishment in a career full of them for the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno.
And still very young. But when you look at his opponent tonight, you recognize that for all that he's done, Brandon Moreno still has to do everything right to get his hand raised. He's got tremendous boxing. We saw in the Figueiredo fight that he has great submission skills, but it's the game planning and the fight IQ that I've been very impressed with lately, because the Kai Kara-France fight, John, he fought so beautifully, and he fought behind the game plan and ultimately got a finish.
We'll see how it goes for Brandon Moreno tonight, a guy who really has had a target on his back in this division for the better part of a half-decade. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alex Perez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, it must be a big night if the UFC has descended upon Anaheim, California. Good to have you with us from Honda Center here tonight. We have had so many big championship nights in this building. I remember UFC 214, 3 title fights on the line. A lot to be contested here tonight.
When the UFC goes to Anaheim, they make sure they bring big fight cards. 3 title fights at UFC 214. What history are you going to make tonight in this arena where so many titles are changing?
You saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab.
Block that punch.
All right, so we'll see if Brandon Moreno can get off to a good start tonight. He is a 5-tool player, but the jab would appear to be his weapon of choice here in the early game.
And honestly, John, he's developed even further as he has gone to Missouri to train. The guy is getting better. He does a good job of finding his range. He's shortened his stance a little bit, so he's not so much in a boxing stance, but he is using that to defend leg kicks more effectively, but also still have the ability to go find that jab.
Lead kick landed there by Perez.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. What a tight arm bar.
Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, going for the arm bar now. That might be tight. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
Moreno's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Perez is back in half guard, very comfortable here. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Perez is back in side control here, making all these shots count.
This is a terrible position.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Beautiful strike there as he can. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Arms in deep.
Oh, that's tight as he transitions to the belly down armbar. Round 2 is next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let us get you some replays after that round, and he is definitely dealing with a damaged nose now. We'll see if we can isolate the strike that caused the damage.
Yeah, and there it is, right? It was this one right here that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose. It's not a bad cut. The nose isn't demolished yet, but if he keeps getting hit there, it will be. And then everything becomes very difficult. So what he's got to do is he's got to move. He's got to be smarter in his approach in this next round.
He didn't seem all that phased on the stool. The cut man has stopped the bleeding for now, but we will continue to keep an eye on this developing storyline here as this fight continues. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Moreno.
Now he's going full mount.
Moreno's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Oh, now it's getting tight. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging. You just got to move. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
3 minutes. Perez is back in half guard. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, he's out. Oh, he's got his back.
Keep your chin down. Tighten your neck.
Moreno's in half guard. Side control now. North-south position now. Perhaps the crowd will get its collective mind out of the gutter. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knee, hip heist, and get back up to your feet. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Moreno's back in full mount. Nice positional control here. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Perez's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Good work from the top here by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. Oh, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, he's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. And that left hook in.
He's going to guillotine. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Moreno's in half guard now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Perez has got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest dip. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
He's out. What's the defense on you?
You need to work.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, submission attempts in bunches tonight. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, he escapes.
There goes another one, and once again, he just backs it away. Great submission defense.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Moreno's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Great job landing from the top position.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Calm down.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Nice jab by Brandon Moreno. He gets that thing to the target quick.
Gets to the target quick, and you can see the assassin baby starting to really feel himself right now. He has found his flow, he's in his groove. Like I said, that jab is what starts everything coming from the fighter from Mexico.
Close guard.
He passes the half.
Perez has got full mount now.
Oh, slick reversal right there.
All right, so you got to be careful.
Oh, nice headlock. That Darce choke is tight.
Getting tighter. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all.
Moreno's trying for a submission here. Oh, it's getting deep now, DC.
Dude's got to fight on his hands up. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Perez. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Submission attempts in bunches. Another one here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. Oh,
Goodness.
no judges needed this time around. So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I got to keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there, and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that, and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, Alex Perez!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.